Hello, Bohannon families. This is your principal, Mr. Khan, coming to you with your second video update during the shelter in place. I just want to recognize our amazing Bohannon community for really coming together last week, doing a great job trying to get us transitioned into distance learning so that our students can keep learning during the shelter in place. It was wonderful to see those of you we saw at our packet pickup last Thursday. All our staff who helped, all of our staff who's done a great job preparing distance learning for our students. We're already starting to see a huge majority of our students accessing the online instruction. So just want to say great job to everybody. I know things are very difficult now in these uncertain times. And I want to give you a few updates just so that we know what's going on. So the first update, and I'm going to show you here on my computer, is that we are very excited now that on our website, we now have a distance learning tab. And under that distance learning tab, you'll see a lot of different resources, including a message for students, a principal chat that I'll talk about later, counseling resources, and technology resources for our students. One of the documents that I want to show you right now is this teacher office hours document. And if I click on that, and by the way, this is being updated constantly. So, what you need to know is that our teachers are doing an excellent job transitioning to the technology, but a lot of this is new to us. So we're trying to learn it just as you are. And if you go onto this document here, you're going to see that we've organized it so that throughout the day, like each day from 9 o'clock to 10:30, if you're a sixth grader, that's when you're going to see that your teachers are going to be available, okay? And not all teachers are available yet. However, all teachers are available via email. And the teachers that are shown on here, for instance, this morning, if you were in sixth grade math, you see that your teachers, Mr. Harper and Ms. Mueller, our two sixth grade math teachers, had Zoom meetings with their students. And Zoom is a platform that you can download for free and allows you to have video conferences so you can access your teachers and ask them questions in real time. So you have sixth grade math on Monday, ELA on Tuesday, social studies on Thursday, and science on Friday. And if you scroll down, you see you'll get into seventh grade math, eighth grade math, and then you have the different subjects throughout the day. Wednesdays are dedicated to PE and to our electives. So students can access their teachers any day via email, and many of our teachers are starting to experiment with online real-time platforms such as Zoom or Google Hangouts or Google Meet. So check that out. And I'm going to go now to this presentation here. And so once again, all teachers and our counselors can be contacted via email, and they are checking that every school day, excluding any holidays, but every school day they are checking their email. And like I said before, our teachers are starting to hold those live sessions or other ways of being in contact with students. Just know that in some cases, teachers may not be available at those times. We're starting to roll out lots of trainings for our teachers so that they can get, I'll be trained as quickly as possible in the best methodologies for delivering remote learning to our students. And one of the main questions many of you have, especially if you're watching this on a phone and you don't have a computer at home, is that we are working diligently on making sure that all of our students have access to technology and also that our students have access to tech support, because you may not only need help with how to do a particular math problem or how to write a paper for your English class, but you may need help with how do I log on to my Google Classroom, or how do I check my school email. So all that's going to be coming soon, and I hope to have that information out to our families by the end of this week. But no guarantees. All I can say is that we're all working really hard to make that happen. Just want to remind everybody that we do have free lunch available for our students who qualify, and the distribution is only at 2 school sites from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's at Arroyo High School and Hesperian Elementary School. And it is grab and go, so no eating there, but you can bring that along with you and eat. We want to make sure that everyone's eating during this time. I want to give you an update on grades, that we made a decision as a site, as Bohannon School, that we are ending the third quarter on what was the last day of in-person instruction. So your third quarter grade will be composed of any work you did up through that last day of in-person instruction. You're welcome to reach out to your teachers if you have any questions, but we expect to have those grades updated in Aries within about a week, and we'll provide more information as that comes. We have not yet determined how distance learning will be graded and how that's all going to look. We'll have that information coming soon. That's to be determined. But know that the fourth quarter grade will consist of the distance learning that you're doing at this particular point. Finally, I just want to speak with you all about how we can stay in touch. Our families who are working really hard, probably harder than normal, to support your children at this time. I know that I as a parent, am trying to balance working a full-time job and now trying to make sure that my daughter is engaged in the distance learning through her school. So I know that it's a really difficult time. I want to let you know that I'm available to you via email, and that's my personal cell phone on there, so feel free to call or text. And we are all working during this time on the school days. Just a bit of parental advice. One thing that we're hearing from a lot of experts in this time of distance learning is that setting a schedule for your children is very important. Having them go through a day at home similar to what they would go through at school, making sure that they get physical exercise. I know they're keeping activity logs for PE, making sure that they get some sort of exercise, and if they do leave the house for a walk or whatever it might be, that they're keeping that physical distance, of course. But really making sure that they keep a daily schedule. We are also going to be having weekly principal chats on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. through Zoom. Zoom is a platform that you can access. I'll be sending out a link tomorrow, and you can access that from your phone, your computer, your tablet. Would love to see as many of you there as possible. Want to hear your questions, and we also want your feedback. I'll be meeting with families on Tuesdays at 3 p.m., and then I meet with our teaching staff on Wednesdays. So any feedback as we all learn to work on this distance learning together, any feedback that you can provide me on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. would be very welcome, but also feel free to reach out at any time. So once again, want to thank everybody, your hard work in all working together to get through this very difficult time, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.